Today we are in Darjeeling, West Bengal. You can see the beautiful view here from the top. Yeah, and we're gonna take a little walk to the Happy Valley Tea Estate, which is right down there. You can see it from here, not too far. Take a look at some tea. Darjeeling is a city that is extremely famous for its tea. So yeah, let's check out what a tea estate looks like. These are the streets going down to the tea estate. Oh, slippery. And you see a little temple. In Darjeeling, the people are slightly different from the rest of Bengal. People speak Nepali mostly, among other languages. And yeah. People also speak Bengali and English, but main language is Nepali. From here you can really tell that Darjeeling is in the Himalayas. You see those flags, the typical Himalayan Nepali flags. In terms of religion here, most people are Hindu still, but there's a sizable population of Buddhists and Christians as well. This area being a popular tourist spot, people speak English quite decently. And yeah, there's a lot of overlap of Nepal, India. It's a mix of both. To get here from mainland India, you first want to go to the town of Siliguri. Then you can take bus or a jeep. Bus costs 105 rupees and jeep costs 250. Hello. And takes about 3 hours. So yeah, we're going down to the tea estate. We're getting pretty close. We've made it to the tea estate. So this is one of the spots where the world famous Darjeeling tea is grown. Of course, this is only one small area. This is called the Happy Valley Tea Estate, just around the Darjeeling city. You can see Darjeeling city over there, down there, all across the hills. Yeah, Darjeeling tea is very flavorful, one of the most popular teas among tea connoisseurs. Yeah, you can just see this tea estate. Very peaceful here. Of course, Darjeeling alongside Assam are the two famous parts of India for tea. Darjeeling definitely more flavorful, and I think it's better, but that's up for you to decide. So the weather has finally turned out nice, so we get to experience the tea estate in nice weather. You can see here, you can see the tea leaves close up. So Darjeeling is a bit cold in the winter, but once you get past January, it's not that cold. I think it almost never snows here, maybe once every few years. But a bit chilly, of course, because it's right up in the mountains. Welcome from a foggy Gangtok, Sikkim, which is the capital. You can see today the weather is very cloudy and foggy. You can see the valley, some of the city. Also shows from alternate angles. And right now we're walking to a waterfall. Sikkim is an Indian state from the northeast. Primary language here is Nepali. Lots of Tibetan, Nepali influences around here, and of course Indian influence. Quite a touristic area. Lots of beautiful places though. It's settled in the Himalayas, as was Darjeeling. That's why you see these beautiful scenes. Only if the weather was better, but you know, sometimes the weather doesn't help you. What can I do about that? So today we can still see the waterfall. I think there's no point of going to the viewpoint, because normally you can see Kachuranga mountain, which is the 3rd tallest mountain in the world, and if you're lucky, Mount Everest from the viewpoint. But in this weather I can barely see the other side, so I don't think there's any chance that we're gonna see anything about 100 kilometers away. So I will see you at the waterfall. It's still another 15-minute walk for me. So we made it to the Bakthang Waterfall. Not that impressive, really. Pretty tiny. Of course, it's not rainy season, so all the waterfalls will be subpar because of the lack of rain and water. Cute, but nothing special. Yeah, this is about a 1-hour walk from Gangtok. Also, you can do some activities like ziplining. Wow, for 100 rupees, not a bad deal. I don't know where you would be ziplining, to be honest. Maybe it's just this short thing. I don't know. Nothing. Doesn't look that impressive. Yeah, I'm not going to be ziplining today, but yep, this is the waterfall. As simple as that. Around Gangtok, of course, there's a big shopping street, a lot of restaurants, several waterfalls. Some on the back side of Gangtok, and this one about a 1-hour walk from Gangtok. Unfortunately, not a good view today. There's no point in going to the viewpoint. If you go to the viewpoint, you can usually see Mount Kanchenjunga, I think it's called, the 3rd tallest mountain in the world, and Everest. But yeah, no point today. I think we'll head back. Overall, about Sikkim, what can you do in Sikkim? Well, first, I want to talk about the requirements. To even enter Sikkim, a foreigner needs a permit, which is easily obtainable, free of charge, at the border between West Bengal and Sikkim. There's no airport, so you have to go to Siliguri in West Bengal, and then you can take some buses or jeeps, or you can hire a taxi from there. You can get a permit called the innerlinepermit from there. Easy process. Just have a passport copy and a passport photo, and yeah, it's finished and you get the permit. But the big problem with traveling in Sikkim is to go basically anywhere else besides Gangtok and the Buddha Park, which is around the south, where there's a big, I don't remember how many meters, but it's a massive Buddha. It's like a 50-meter Buddha statue. Besides going there, Gangtok, all the other interesting places, you need another permit, and that's when the real problem comes. One place that we wanted to go to was Chaangu Lake, which is a really high altitude lake with glaciers. But to go there, you need a special protected area permit that has to be booked through a travel organization, and they have to provide you transportation. And even for 2 visitors, it ended up costing like 5,500 to 6,000 rupees for 2 people. So we decided not to do that, because for a 30-kilometer ride to a place that's easily accessible, it's not worth it. No other activities are included. It's just the transport and the guide. And also, you can't even go further. There's also a further point called the Nathula Path, which is right by the Tibet border with China, but foreigners are not allowed to go there. So again, even if you want to go north, west, anywhere around, you need an extra permit, which needs to be done through a tour agency, and it's going to cost a lot. Not that Sikkim already isn't expensive enough. Everything apart from accommodation is quite expensive, as it's a touristy area and it's in the mountains. So overall, would I recommend going to Sikkim as a foreigner? No. It's cool, but it would be better to just go to Nepal, I guess. To do that. Of course, Gangtok is cool. It's a very bustling city, interesting food, lots of waterfalls you can go to, and of course it's near Darjeeling. But yeah, going to these Chaangu Lakes, these treks, these mountains, again, it's going to be a big hassle and cost a lot of money. So if you're on a tight budget, don't come here, is what I would say.